Hi, and welcome again to another edition of Johnny's Arena. I'm your host, Jay Serra, and today we have another baseball video for you. Today's topic, getting rid of the shift. Major League Baseball wants to get rid of the shift, and I, for one, believe it should stay the same. Now, there are many good reasons for this. I have great demonstration for you planned today, so let's just get right to it, why the shift needs to stay in Major League Baseball. Okay, let's start talking about the shift. Now, as you know, the shift is when a batter is suspected of hitting only to one side of the field, and the defense stacks the players on that side of the field to prevent him from getting a base hit. Now, the way this is done is right now, as you see, the fielders are in position the way they should be for any defensive inning. The reason you don't see a pitcher or a catcher, I did not include them because they would not be involved in the shift one way or the other until the ball is hit, and then they would pretty much be staying in that smaller diamond area between the base paths. So that being said, let's say the batter is expected to hit it towards right field. What we would do here is you would have the first baseman stay kind of more or less where he is, the second baseman a little bit closer to first, the shortstop moves over to second base position right above the bag, and the third baseman would play where the shortstop would play. In the outfield, you would have the right fielder stay where he is, move a little over to the line a little bit. The center fielder moves kind of to where right center would be, and the left fielder would move right probably in that area so he could cover this ground. Now, in this position, this defends against the player hitting towards right field. Now, in this case, we'll move them back. In the case of a player who's more likely to hit it to left field, a pull hitter to the left, it's pretty much the same thing in reverse. Your shortstop moves closer to third. Your second baseman is now the one on the bag. Your first baseman moves where the second baseman would be. And your outfield would also work the same way. Your left fielder gets closer to the line. Center fielder moves to left center. And your right fielder moves a little closer to center. This pretty much would saturate the left side of the field. Anything in the air pretty much could be covered by the outfielders. The infielders have a good handle, and if people are on base, a good chance at a double play if it's hit in that area. Now, a lot of people might think, what happens if it's hit down the line? If by some reason the batter goes against stats and hits it down the line, you do run the risk of an extra base hit. Same thing as if it's a shot to the outfield where the outfielders aren't. That's the rule in baseball. Hit them where they ain't. It's been said since the dawn of the game. If that happens, you do take that risk. But this shift is basically playing against the percentage. It's playing for the percentages that that player will pull the ball. Now, Major League Baseball wants to get rid of the shift. Why? Because they're afraid that the sponsors might pull out if people actually start scoring runs. So the shift they're hoping will prevent the runs, therefore making the game a little bit more exciting. They don't want the shift. God forbid a player should learn how to hit the other way. If you're making $6 to $7 million a year, you go the other way, you swing a little late, you reach for an outside pitch, hit the ball to the other way. You can beat the shift. That's how you would do it. You can beat the shift. So the fact that Major League Baseball wants to get rid of it like it's some unfair rule is a little silly. The shift can be beaten just by surprising him, training, hitting the ball the other way. So right now, you keep playing the percentages, there's going to be a shift. You take away the shift, you're taking away a defense's ability to defend against a strong hitter that you already know has a tendency to hit one way. So that being said, it brings up a lot of other questions. For instance, what do you do for other position players? Right now, outfielders, infielders want to play double play depth. They'll play back here to prevent against a double play or a doubles defense and no doubles defense where everyone hugs the line. What if we just outlaw that? It's part of the game. Been doing it for years. You're taking away the coach now from positioning his players. What about the first baseman guarding against a steal? Is he going to not be able to play right behind the runner anymore because that's where he wants to be positioned? Or if the runner's slow and he doesn't want to guard the runner, why doesn't he want to play back a little bit? If the rule is going to prevent the shift, when is Major League Baseball going to start telling us, no, every position player has to stay there until the ball is hit? It doesn't make sense. It's going to change the game. It's going to make it for worse. It just doesn't make sense. How about the outfield? Late in the game, bases loaded, you need to play shallow. What if the ball's hit with less than 2 outs? You want to keep the runner from scoring from third. In this case, can't do it. We're not allowed to leave our position. So we just have to stay here, and wherever the ball is hit, hope to God that your right fielder can throw a 400-foot strike to the plate. Again, it takes away a lot of the exciting plays of the game. It's just one of the other reasons that getting rid of the shift in baseball is going to bring up more questions than it answers, and it's just better to leave it alone. Well, this has been Johnny's Arena. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to Johnny's Arena, and you can catch my blog at jsaracircus.home.blog.